Welcome to a new session of CAT. Today we are going to discuss another topic, molecular docking. Before we get into that, we need to understand the basics of drug design. So, what are drugs? Drugs are compounds which interact with the biological system to produce a biological effect or response that may be in a positive or negative manner. Negative drugs include alcohol, marijuana, etc. Most of the drugs becomes an addiction on overconsumption. So there is a therapeutic dose level for their beneficial effects. Recently, these drugs are designed to act on specific targets. This is known as targeted therapy. In this, disease causing biological molecules or targets are identified and analyze their active sites and design drugs that can act specifically on those targets. This will reduce the side effects. The main drug targets are proteins of enzymes, receptors, transport proteins. As we know, these are all made of polypeptides and nucleic acids, DNA, RNA, etc. The study of how a drug binds to its target binding site and produces a pharmacological effect is known as pharmacodynamics. That is, they can bind target sites in different conformations. So, the mode of action is studied in this. The drug competes with natural substrates like ATP, NADP, etc., and inhibit the activity of the enzyme or nucleic acid. Drug binds to either active site or allosteric site of the target. The substrate binding site is the active site. Allosteric sites are sites which are located at a different part of the receptor surface from the binding site and which binds natural molecules called modulators that enhance or diminish the activity. That is, they will change the shape of the active site. So the drugs can bind to the allosteric site also. The binding occurs by various intermolecular interactions like electrostatic or ionic bonds, hydrogen bonds, van der Waals interactions, dipole-dipole interactions, and hydrophobic interactions like pi cation with the amino acid residues of the proteins. There are two theories for the binding modes of protein substrate or protein ligand docking. First one is Fisher's lock and key hypothesis. Second one is Koshland's theory of induced fit. So let us see what these theories say. In Fisher hypothesis, both receptor and ligand are rigid as in a lock and key. So, a substrate or a ligand can bind to the enzyme only if it has a specific shape which matches with the active site of the enzyme, like lock and key. In Koshland's theory of induced fit, both can change their shape or conformations in all possible ways to account for a perfect fit. That is, both the enzyme and the substrate are flexible. It is also known as induced fit theory. Now, we can look at the process of drug design. There are two methods of drug design, structure based and ligand based methods. In structure based drug design or SBDD, we analyze the 3D structure of the target protein and identify the active or allosteric sites, shape, possible interactions with the substrate, and then design drugs with scaffold and functional groups which have high affinity to the target than its natural substrate and hence block the activity of the enzyme or receptor. In ligand-based drug design or LBDD, we analyze the already studied ligands of drugs for that particular activity, that particular biological activity, and identify the relationship between their physicochemical properties and biological activities, SAR, as we have already done in regression analysis, to guide to design new drugs with improved activity. Now, we can have a look at how these two methods can be effective. As we know, COVID 19 is caused by the virus SARS-CoV-2. It is found to enter into the body cells via ACE2 receptors. It is a receptor. ACE2 receptor is a receptor for the hormone angiotensin converting enzyme 2, which plays a major role in blood pressure regulation. So, on the cell surface, there are various receptors. One of them is ACE2 receptor or angiotensin converting enzyme 2 receptor. There are various other receptors also. These receptors are specific to the shape of the substrate. The spike protein of the coronavirus fits to this ACE2 receptor and injects its RNA to the ribosome of the cell, and using various proteolytic enzyme multiplies inside the cell and cause disease. So for developing a drug for this, we have to identify the active site of the ACE2 receptor. This is made up of proteins. So the possible interactions between the spike protein and the ACE2 protein has to be studied, and design drugs which can compete with the spike protein to have better affinity towards this ACE2 receptor protein by more interactions and preferred conformation. This is known as structure-based drug design. Or else another way is to identify the key features of existing ACE2 receptor inhibitors and analyze their structure-activity relationship and design drugs by suitable modifications to improve efficiency. This is ligand-based drug design. So hope you have got a clear idea about structure-based and ligand-based drug design. Now we can go to molecular docking. Molecular docking is one of the important structure-based drug design methods. It predicts how a ligand binds to the active site of the target protein or nucleotide. The comparison of binding affinity of different ligands are done by scoring functions. It may be binding energy or docking scores. Both should be negative. Greater the binding affinity, more negative the binding energy, showing a huge release of energy during the formation of protein ligand docked complex, resulting in a stable complex. The negative value indicate it is an exothermic, means there is a release of energy resulting in a stable complex. The various docking softwares available are Argus Lab, Autodock, Gold, Schrodinger Glide, BioWare Discovery Studio, and many more is there. There are some online platforms like SwissDoc, uh, Sanjeevani, etc. Here, Autodock and Argus Lab are free versions, others are paid softwares. So, in concise, docking can be used to predict the binding mode or conformation at the active site of the target protein or nucleotide. Virtual screening of large databases can be done using docking to identify drug likeness and druggable compounds from a set of number of compounds. So hope you have got the basic ideas of molecular docking. In the next session, you will get introduced with some of the docking tools used. Thank you.